Hello, this is Jeffrey Tiepertiller, back with another Service Management Leadership video. We thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel and hope you'll look around at some of our other videos. Today's topic has to do with hiring, and I borrowed this from Nick Corcadelius from Ask the Headhunter. You can Google him. He has a great email that comes out once a week called Ask the Headhunter. And Nick put out 8 steps to a manager's short guide to hiring. And Nick says that most of his colleagues don't know how to interview anyone. They rely on their gut or rules of thumb or chicken entrails, he says, which is pretty funny. But he has a very specific plan that he recommends, and I want to talk about this. Number 1 is 8 steps. So number 1, recruit all the time. Always be in interview mode. Talk to prospective candidates, even if you don't have a place for them. Always be on the lookout for new talent. Isn't that the truth, though? We always have talent available when we don't have a position, and no one's around that is qualified when we have something open. So he's suggesting we are always fostering those relationships so we have accessible talent when we need them. Number 2, don't hire by consensus. Do not allow your team to vote on candidates. I 100% agree with this. Do we really want those who work for us to hire somebody that's best fit for us? No. The hiring manager does the hiring, Nick says, and I agree. People are tribal and will pick people like themselves, and they don't have the team where everyone is different. Tony Robbins talks about this often. He says we're attracted to the people who are the most like us. So is that really what you want your team to be? No. There's a reason that you're doing the hiring and they're your team. You need to own that decision. Third, Nick says, tell HR to send you all the resumes. Don't let anyone edit your selection because they're not as qualified as you to judge the applicants. Think about this. You can go through these applications, these resumes, much quicker than an HR clerk because you know what you're looking for. The clerk is just looking for keywords that you give them. No context, they have no idea. That's a great tip. Number 4, hire the dancers. This is hysterical. Don't hire anyone for whom the job is a lateral move. That's what contractors is for. That's what Nick says. You want to hire somebody who this is an awesome job for them, not because they make $2,000 more a year. Those people will take $2,000 more from another company 18 months from now, and where are you? You're hiring another person taking a lateral. If you're looking for somebody, hire a contractor in the short term. Don't take somebody this is just an average move for them. Number 5, interview wisely. Interview only 5 or 6 candidates to prevent interview fatigue. I've been part of those where a team is interviewing 8 candidates in the morning. You're like, your mind's spinning and you can't differentiate at the end. Schedule the interviews over 3 or 4 per week, according to Nick, and make a decision within 24 hours of the final interview. I agree with this too. And 6, he asks, can they do a job? Ask them to audition for the job. I love this idea. Ask them, if you're in IT, ask them to program something. Ask them to fix something. Ask them questions that are more hands-on and less theoretical. Number 7, act responsible. Love this one as well. Write to all the candidates, even if you reject them, letting them know that you rejected them. Allow them to be part of your process. You never know when one of those candidates that you rejected because you had a better candidate now suddenly becomes your best hire that you can make. Don't write anyone off. Use wisely these thank you notes. Thank them for being a part of your process. You want to foster as many of those relationships as possible. And lastly, Nick says get better at hiring. Look at your process of hiring, review it, make improvements. Those of us in the ITSM world would call this CSI, continual service improvement. But we can always, if we are willing to take a hard, introspective look, can improve on how we're doing things. And hiring's just another one of those. This is Jeffrey Tiepertiller. Thank you for joining us on our YouTube channel. Please look around, like or share the video, subscribe to our channel, leave us feedback. We'd love to hear from you. We hope you have a great, great day. Bye.